Good day and welcome back to Anandrati Weekly Podcast, Fundamental ka Budhvaar. I am Narendra Solanki. Dear investors, for the good or the bad, the excitement, surprises, and volatility which we have seen in the first 3 months of this year seems not to be ending, and we are seeing some other big news globally which are affecting the markets eventually. The latest one being the banking crisis in Europe involving one of the oldest and the largest bank. All this is happening due to steep rise in interest rates, specifically after almost a decade long zero to near zero interest rates in the developed markets, which has cropped up asset liability mismatch issues for financial institutions. Now, coming to the most important event which is scheduled today, it's late evening, which is US Fed meet. All eyes in the financial world would be focused on the Federal Reserve meet today as it tries to balance its fight against inflation and a sudden banking crisis. While the market consensus expects a 25 basis point interest rate hike, some expect policymakers should pause and shore up financial stability in the face of the crisis. Another important element of this week's meeting is that policymakers are set to issue updated rate projections for the first time since December 2022, which could be offering crucial guidance on whether they still expect any additional hikes this year and the further rate glide path for the remaining part of the year. Now coming to the upcoming events this week which are lined up are, as already told, today US Fed rate hike decision along with UK CPI data is scheduled, US crude oil inventories data is scheduled. Tomorrow, that is 23rd, Swiss National Bank rate decision is scheduled, UK interest rate decision, US initial jobless claims. On 24th, German manufacturing PMI is scheduled, UK services manufacturing and composite PMI data is scheduled. Now coming to the domestic markets, sector leadership on relative rotational basis for the week ahead. Sectors which are leading and are continue to seeing to good traction are FMCG, IT, auto, CPSC and infrastructure. Sectors showing some improvement and are expected to show improvement going ahead are consumer and realty. Sectors which continue to remain weak and expected to remain weak are pharma, metals, banks and energy. So that's it from our side and meet you same day next week. Happy investing. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.